Scheduling a major PLE smack in the middle of the Olympics? Somebody's getting fired. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling vlogger who always tells it like it is. Not sure of the timing, but the last time the WWE scheduled something during an Olympics was, I believe, the return of Saturday Night's main event during prime time on the same evening as the opening ceremonies of a Winter Olympics, and during the NBA All-Star game that night too. Now, when Summerslam moved to early August last year, I was okay with that, but they really should have thought about the timing this year. Oh, I'm sure some people will just DVR the games or watch the rerun of the PLE on Peacock or WWE Network, but that still presents a conflict of interest for the sports fans, I must say. Do they watch the recap of the greatest sporting event of all around? Or the 37th edition of the hottest night of the summer? Well, for those aiming for the latter, I doubt you'll be disappointed. All championships but the tag titles are on the line, plus a match that's guaranteed to be utter chaos. Let's see if the gladiators of the squared circle can outdo the track, swimming, and gymnastics stars. Here are my predictions for SummerSlam 2024. As it's the only non-title match, we'll start with CM Phillip Brooks versus Drew McIntyre, with Seth frickin' Rollins as special ref. Saw this coming since before WrestleMania, but we just had to wait for the so-called best in the world to get over that Royal Rumble fumble, didn't we? And with Rollins as ref, you just know that things are gonna be going chaotic neutral. He'll fast count one pin attempt and then stop the count at 2 the next. He'll ignore a tap out once and pull someone out of a different one next. I'm sure that if Rollins had his way, both Brooks and McIntyre they'd both lose. But in the end, it'll be the comeback kid screwing the Scottish Warrior again. Winner is Phillip Brooks. United States Championship. Logan Paul defends against LA Knight. Alright, I've said this is it twice before when Logan put his title on the line, but this is it, had better be it. He's been holding the title hostage for so long it's more or less canceling out the US Open challenge that John Cena had many years ago. He's making the title seem irrelevant, much like Roman Reigns did to the WWE Championship for years. And because LA Knight is one of the most popular superstars on the SmackDown roster, it's high time he got some recognition. Some of us may never get over that Max Dupree angle. It may not get it out of our heads, but making Knight a champ will help in so many ways. What's more, he'll probably win via Logan's own brass knucks. Winner and new champ, LA Knight, yeah! Intercontinental title rematch, Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. Let's face facts, folks. Breaker will continue breaking everyone and everything until he gets a title. And that will include Sami Zayn. Sami's a tough cookie, and no doubt about that, but Breaker's on a mission of mass destruction, and nothing Adam Pearce can say or do will stop him until he holds the gold. Plus, the IC title seems to be made to change hands at SummerSlam, isn't it? Ever since the now second longest reign ended in history a few minutes after into the first Slam match. I like Zayn, I really do, and I'm glad he ended the chokehold Gunther had on the title, but the way Baby Steiner's been going lately, if Zayn doesn't end the match quickly, he may never walk again. Winner and new champ, Braun Breaker. WWE Women's Championship, Bayley versus Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax. I still wanted to see Nia with the crown on her head ever since the last Riyadh trip, but I guess the title really doesn't mean much anymore. Only a title shot at SummerSlam. That's not to say that Jax doesn't deserve it. She's been working hard to get back to the WWE ring and run roughshod through the rest of the women's locker room. I think this might be Bayley's last huzzah as the champion of the WWE, despite taking the title from Damage Control before they split for Raw. She really hasn't done too much for it. So she just might have enough in the tank for one last successful defense. Winner and still champ Bayley, until Nia Jax literally squashes her, allowing Tiffany Stratton to run in with the battered briefcase, cash in her contract, do a little tiffy time, and winner and new champ, Tiffany Stratton. Women's World Title, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. A friend of mine felt that this whole dumb dismissing Morgan and leaving her in tears angle is a trip. It's a trick. After all, even though Rhea Ripley was champ after Dominic named her his mommy, you just know Don was drawn to her more for the title than for the time before she grabbed the belt. Now, Ripley may be aiming to get back a title she never lost, but remember, it took several years for Daniel Bryan to regain a title he never lost. I thought about Ripley getting it back, but that's not how it works. Morgan will win with or without Don's help, and Don will find himself a brand new mommy. Winner and still champ, Liv Morgan. World Heavyweight Championship, Damian Priest versus the King General, Gunther. There's only one reason Gunther would drop a title he held for a demonic 666 days. There's only one true goal Gunther has set for himself ever since coming to Raw, and that is nothing less than domination of a world title. And if Priest takes Gunther on one-on-one, it's going to happen. And if any of the Judgment Day try to help, it's going to happen faster. El Campeón has not been the best of champs after his cash-in at WrestleMania. He's been getting through his title matches by the skin of his teeth. But Gunther is a strong tactician, stronger and smarter than Priest. And if Gunther doesn't win, well, he's not going to be the only person in that stadium angry. Winner and new champ, Gunther. Finally, WWE Championship rematch under Bloodline rules. Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. Rhodes was right. This was not his best decision, not by a long shot. To allow anything and everything to go in this match seems like a Samoan-assisted suicide. Solo and the new members of the Anoa'i family could go 4-on-1 with Rhodes at the start, and there would be nothing he could do about it. Well, nothing except what I thought would happen at Money in the Bank. You know that Jimmy Uso's been cleared, and he has a beef with the new Bloodline. And we really need to see Roman Reigns returning. That should just about even the score, keep the belt around Rhodes' waist, and finally set up the feud that will either destroy the Bloodline forever or merge it into a force for good. Either way, winner and still champ, Cody Rhodes. Those are my picks. Paris may be hot this summer, but tonight, Cleveland rocks! I'm Chris Wolvie with the Wrestling Blog, who always tells it like it is. Pray for peace, and I'll see ya.